Hey guys, welcome back. Today in this video, we gonna work to find out how we can create a list in SwiftUI. We make a dynamic list from a JSON file and all views by SwiftUI. Okay, so to do this, we can go to our Xcode and create new project. We choose app, and here for interface and the lifecycle, we choose SwiftUI, language Swift. Actually, we don't have any more option now, only Swift is available. So we name this project Swift UI list and navigation. So yeah, we can create it. Check mark Git because I'm gonna push it to GitHub to be available. So here give me a warning that it exists, but you won't get this. I'm gonna replace it with a brand new one and start from scratch. Okay, so as soon as I made this, I will have a project ready like this, and so this is the root of a project, and I can start from here. So from here, I'm gonna create my folders. So the first folder, I make views. So all view gonna sit here. Then I'm gonna another one by the name of model. So all data model sitting here, and I just need one more by the name of resources. Okay, so first of all, for resource, I'm gonna drop my resource here, which gonna be my JSON, which is my data for this, and also images. So I can drop images here in resource, or I can put it in assets, which is proper place for images. So up to you, both will work. So you can find this info in link below in the comments, which is going to our this project GitHub, and you can find resource here in this directory, also images here in assets under this projects. So yeah, let's copy these files. I have them here. So I first of all I'm gonna drag this to my resource directory, and make sure check mark here to copy, and yeah, interface. So resource gonna sit here, and also for images I'm gonna drop images here. So all of these images can go here in my assets directory. Okay, so now I have all images and resources available, so I start to write my project. So first of all, I'll go in model, and I'm gonna create my model. So model gonna be list of one field of data that I'm gonna use, read from JSON, and navigate, show it in my lists. So here when I select this this directory or group, then I can click on either on this and or from file new, and here I can choose create a file, Swift, and yes, here I can name my file. So I name this file landmark. Okay, so already I have imported the foundation. I'm gonna import SwiftUI and also core location. Okay, so I'm gonna create an struct for my to make my model data model, and I name it landmark. But this struct should be hashable, then I can compare it, and also codable. Codable is because we want to parse this with Swift, so we need to mention here codable, then over there we can code and encode when we load from that. Also I add identifiable. So by this, when I put ID, and then Swift will help me to deal with ID. Actually help me to eliminate some data, some fields from my functions. Okay, so by base of this, the first element gonna be ID. So I name this ID gonna be integer, and then the second one gonna be name, and the type of that gonna be a string. Also other field I can name park. So actually this is gonna be list of parks in over the map, and then I am gonna say okay, a state, another field, this is gonna be a string as well, and description. This is gonna be a string as well. Okay, and so now we have two more fields. One of them is image. So first of all, I create a private variable which is my image name from type of a string, but I need another variable which is not very private, and I name it image. So this image type gonna be image. So I make it with property, actually computed property, and so I say this gonna be image of my image name. So I have a string, so I now convert it to image. The other field gonna be private variable, and I name it coordinates, and this gonna be type of coordinates. But this field is not exist, so how we can handle it? So to handle this, down here I'll come and create this type for myself. So I inside this struct I create another struct, I name it coordinates, and this one suppose also should be hashable and codable, so I can parse it, and also I can compare it with this. In older version, this is for Swift 4.1 and after, for older 4.1, then you need to add something. I have a video about that for hashable, that you need to make it equitable as well. Also create hash function, but in Swift 4.1 and after, you don't need to do that. By default, Swift will do that for you. So for this one, I create field latitude from type of double, and field longitude from type of double as well. So now I have the coordinates, so this one works. So I come and say, okay, so from this coordinate, I create another field by the name of location coordinates. This one will be type of CL location coordinates 2D, which has been 2 dimension. And so here I'm gonna say, okay, for this one I will declare latitude. If you don't want to, don't know to do that, here it's gonna tell you what's supposed to be, but I'll do it myself. So here I just say latitude gonna be my coordinates dot latitude and longitude, which gonna be coordinates dot longitude. Okay, so this should be fine. Probably I have missed type, or I missed something. Oh yeah, here, here I just need to say, okay, this is the type. Then I'm gonna say this is computed property. So yeah, this gonna sit here, but after CL location 2D. Yeah, it's gonna be like this. And just here probably I need to add something. So this gonna be gonna get this latitude from this and gonna convert it to location coordinates from type of CL location. Okay, so I almost done with my model. So this is ready, and as you see, it includes these fields, which is most important, going to be ID and also image, and gonna be also include location. So here I can say mark data model. Okay, I have another file I need to create here. I named this file by the name of ModuleData. So here I'm gonna add another file. This file gonna be Swift as well, and I name it ModuleData. So inside this, first of all, I have foundation, which is good enough. Then I'm gonna create a function. So this function, I name it load, and I make it generic with type of T, and this type should be decodable. So over there, if you remember, I told my model is decodable. So here I'm gonna deal with that. And so inside this, I'm gonna say, okay, get file name, which is type of a string. And what we're gonna return? We're gonna return our model. But I make it generic, so any kind of type could be this, which gonna be our landmark. I'm gonna use it by landmark. So how gonna be this function? So first of all, I'm gonna create field of data from type of data. Okay, then I'm gonna say okay, I use guard to get this file information. So I just say let file equal. So I use bundle doesn't have O. Yeah, bundle dot main dot, here if you type, when you type main, let me go for main, and here you will say return bundle object that contain the current execution. Okay, so main, and then URL. So URL for resource. So I'm gonna URL for resource with extension. So this gonna get return this one gonna return the file URL for resource identified by a specific name. Okay, so for my resource name, I'm gonna say my file name, which get it from here. Yeah, and with extension I say no extension, so new. Okay, so if you can't get it, it's gonna get it and put it inside the file. If cannot, go to else. So here I just say fatal error, and inside my fatal error I can write my message in case of cannot do this. So it said couldn't find what? Couldn't find this variable, which is file name. So couldn't find this in main bundle. So then we can we can find out why it's not. So bundle. Okay, so if we could get that, so it's gonna continue, and here I'll do it with do let's see, do, yeah, catch. So there's gonna be another do and catch as well. So I make a copy of this and put it here. So okay, so in this one I'm gonna get my data. So to getting this I use try catch. So I say try data with contents of, yeah, and here gonna get this file, which here I make that's the URL. So it's gonna get this. If can get it, put it in there. If cannot, gonna send another fatal error. So this fatal error gonna be couldn't load so this file name from main bundle. From main bundle but I'm gonna add more detail like this. So I just say /n. So in next line, for me, return error information from catch. Okay, so the second do gonna be my decoder. So I just say let decoder equal what? Equal JSON decoder, and then I'm gonna say okay, return for me try decoder dot decode from. So this is gonna say decode what? Decode my type T, which is gonna be my data model self. So it's gonna get by this format from this data. So we here. So this data gonna be sit here, and if can find it, it's gonna return it. So it's gonna return this information. If cannot, again fatal error. So here could not parse file name as this model T dot self and this error. Okay, so now we have this load. So what we do, just here on top of this file, I just say okay, so variable landmarks from type of array of landmark, which is my type that I just made in in previous file, and here I just say load. I just made this function, and inside this load I'm gonna put my file name. So which file name? This one. In my resource gonna be this file name. And you will see that this is a JSON file with same name, categories, city, state, a little bit more, but my parser gonna get data that we mentioned there, coordinates and description. Okay, so let me come back here and put that file name here. So this gonna load this, and if can't do it, then we'll make this array, which gonna be data that I want to show in my list. Okay, so we're done with data part. So now we start for view. So for view, I just review with you. So our function has a lifecycle of SwiftUI. Start from here. So this one gonna start my app, and we'll get content view. So content view is in this file, this is my content view. For now it's a hello world, just a brand new function. Then later I'm gonna change this part, and with my view that I'm just right now I start to make. Also I'm gonna drag this to my views to be all in my view part. So yeah, let me close model and then now I work on this view. So the first one that I start to do, I'm gonna start to make my row. So here I'm gonna add new file. So this file gonna be one Swift file, and is I name it landmark row. So it's gonna be one single row. Okay, so this landmark, we don't need foundation anymore. It's gonna be only SwiftUI. And here I start to make my view for one row. So I say one struct with the name of landmark row, and this is gonna be type view. Okay, and so as this is type view, we say okay, you need to conform. So let's see, what should I do? It's gonna let me just try to fix this, then it's gonna add for me one type alias. But I don't need that. I'm gonna do it handle it in the other way. So how can I handle it? I'll show you. So actually this actually is one to me to start body, but I'll do it with this way. Okay, so I say variable by the name of landmark from type of landmark. So I bring my model here first, then I'm gonna say okay, variable for body of this view, and I say okay, so what will be body of this view? It's gonna be one edge stack. Okay, and inside this edge stack I'm gonna say okay, for first of all my landmark dot image, and so this one gonna be dot resizable, so I make it resizable. Also I add one frame, so this frame I just say should have width, height, and alignment. So I put width for that 50, and for height 50, and I don't put any alignment for that. Well, I can say whatever, but for now I'm not gonna. Okay, so the next item in this edge stack gonna be text, and this text gonna be my landmark dot name, and at the end I'm gonna put one spacer. So this spacer gonna fill the rest of the space for me. Okay, so this is gonna be my view, and so I don't need this anymore. Okay, do you see there is no more error because I made my body here. Okay, but for this one I am gonna make another struct. So for any view, usually we make another struct. We name this struct landmark row underline preview. So for preview, then I'm gonna say okay, conform it with preview provider. So inside this I just say static variable preview. It's gonna be some view, and so what gonna be my view? My view gonna be group, and inside my group I just say landmark row landmark 0. Sorry, here I need to say okay, so this is I just made this, so this need a one input by the name of landmark. So here I had the array, if you remember, by the name of landmarks. Yes, so from this, just for this is just for preview, I just want to test it. Okay, and I also I put another landmark row from landmarks 1. Okay, so now I have a preview. So after group, I'm gonna say okay, dot preview layout. There is something wrong here because I keep getting error, so probably I missed something. Let me finish this and then okay, so this one I'm gonna say dot fixed width 300 and height 70. So this is this finished. So let me see what's the problem. Yes, I think between these two landmarks, yes, so this is my group and this is my landmark. This one has something wrong. Landmark row. So landmarks 0 and landmark 1. It's asking for separator, but you know what, here here I should have closed this landmark. Yeah, here we go. So this one should finish here, this one should finish here, this one is extra. Yeah, now we're good. Okay, so yeah, so now I should be able to see preview. As here is an hello world, and this one yeah, here you will see that you know, turtle rock doesn't have image. So let's see, I missed one image. I'll go here, see if I have turtle rock. Yeah, I don't have image for that. I'm gonna find and add it, you know, later. So for now I just make this instead of 0, for example, 2. Then here we go. So you will see that I see preview because here I just do preview to test this. So this is going to be my row, this image, this text, and this is a spacer. Yeah. So after I make my row, I need to go for I can write my details, or I can write let me write my list. Okay, so here I make this, so I'm gonna add a new file, and this is gonna be Swift file, and I name this file landmark list. So it's gonna be list of landmark rows. So here yeah, and so inside this again SwiftUI, I'm gonna be import SwiftUI, and gonna be another struct, and so this struct gonna be landmark list from type of view. Okay, so this landmark list from type of view here, I need to create my body. So variable body, it's helpful for me to create until this part. Then here inside my body, I'm gonna say navigation view. Yeah, navigation view, and inside my navigation view what should I put? I put my list. So here list, which is TableView, UI TableView from UI Kit. You will see how easy now it is. So landmark, I just say landmarks and give it to my list, and inside this list I'm gonna make it say okay, landmark in, should be a small L, yeah, landmark in navigation link. So here I'm gonna say destination, yeah, destination, yeah, this one. So destination gonna be landmark details. I don't have this because I did not made it yet, so you will get error for here, but I'm gonna, as soon as I make it, it's this gonna go well for, so I just say okay, detail get landmark from landmark, which is this landmark. Okay, so sit in here and here inside this asking for label, but I'm not gonna pass labels, so I should delete all of this. Yes, yes, okay, so here I'm gonna put this, and here I'm gonna say okay, my landmark row gonna be here, destination is that one, and my landmark row is what I show, and this gonna be landmark. So data landmark sitting. So still you'll see I get error here because I did not made it yet. And here after here I should say my navigation title should be landmarks. Okay, so I'm done with this, and I can't see any view because it's not completed yet. And here down here I can write my preview, but I'm not gonna write it for now. Now let me go and make my landmark details as well. Then okay, so this gonna be my landmark detail. Landmark detail, yeah, file name landmark detail without s, yeah. So landmark detail, and here again SwiftUI, and inside my SwiftUI I'm gonna put one struct. So this is struct gonna be my landmark detail from type of view. So what I need, because it's view, first of all I pass the landmark data here, so var landmark. So by this way I can pass landmark inside here from type of landmark, and here I start my body, so var body, which is a view, and here I can write my landmark. So this gonna be, yeah, I put one scroll view here. Yes, a scroll view, And inside my scroll view, I will put my map. Coordinate. So map view, gonna get my coordinates. Yeah, I don't have map view defined yet. Actually, if you remember, in part 2 we made this, so I'm gonna copy paste from there here to save, to make this shorter. You can watch that video for that. So landmark dot location coordinates. So this is my map view, and so this needs attributes. So I just say attributes ignore safe area edges dot top. Also another attribute, frame from height 300. Okay, so this is gonna be my map view. Another one gonna be circle image. This is another one which I need to create. So actually I created in the previous video. So circle image landmark dot image. So yeah, attribute offset y 130 to minus 130, and padding dot bottom minus 130. What else? I'm gonna put one VStack alignments dot leading. So start from beginning, leading. Space, contents, everything else I'm gonna delete. And attribute for this VStack. Oh, not the attribute actually. Okay, body for with this VStack gonna be text. So this text gonna be my landmark dot name, and with this text have attribute font from type of title. So inside my VStack, so let me just here just say VStack and make it more readable, and here I just say scroll view. Yeah, so still inside my VStack, after text I'm gonna put another H stack. So inside this each tag, I'm gonna put text, which is landmark dot park and a spacer, and another text which is landmark dot states. Okay, but this just tag had some attributes, so I just say attributes gonna be font. So font this time is gonna be subtitle, actually sub headline, yeah. And another attribute for that is foreground. So here it's gonna get color. I just say secondary. So secondary is no overview, so secondary color. Okay, and after this, still in my VStack not finished yet. So after this, I'm gonna put divider, and after that one text. So this text gonna be about this variable. So what is this? Landmark dot name. And so I put attribute for this, font dot title 2, and another text which is landmark dot description. So description sitting here. Okay, so end of my VStack, I'm gonna put padding, and end of my scroll view, I put navigation title, navigation title, which is landmark.name, and navigation bar, actually nav bar title display mode gonna be inline. Okay, so this one is finished. Just you will see map view and image, circle image is not defined yet. Also I can write a preview for that as well. So let me write a preview here for that. It's a good idea to practice for writing preview. It's gonna make it very handy for you. So struct, and this struct gonna be landmark detail underline preview. So P capital. So this is gonna be from type of preview provider, and inside this I just say static variable preview, and my view gonna be landmark detail. It get landmark. I just put for test and see how it is. I put landmarks variable, for example 2. Yeah, so I get from my arrow landmark, but it's not working because actually landmark, this L should be a small. Yeah. Okay, the other, okay, so now I need to write circle and map view. then we are good. So for circle and map view, I'm not gonna write them because we made it, so I just make those file and just copy paste it from data that I have. So here file, this this video gonna be very long if I want to make that one, those one. You can watch previous video. So here I make my circle image. Okay, and I'll make another one, another file by the name of map view. Yeah. Okay, so let me open yeah, this one that I have data in there. So circle, we just talk about it. So circle view, and the map view, okay. So here you will see now, I think this should be fine. Let me save this too. Then this should be fine. Okay, so until this works, here I'll come. Circle image. You will see that again we import SwiftUI circle image, which is gonna be one image, and then we're gonna have body, and here. But for data, here I use the static data. But we can get it from landmark for test as well, and here as well for map view we go over view, and inside this view we gonna show our map. Yeah. Okay, so landmark details okay, so here we had a landmark row, we wrote view for landmark list. I need to write my preview. So it's a landmark detail, cannot find it. Here we go, landmark detail, why not find it? Okay, so let me write the preview as well. So that could be preview from here. Landmark list and landmark detail. I need to actually we wrote preview for that. So landmark row we wrote, yeah. So now we are good. So landmark this. Still I have some error here. Say cannot find this map view. Why? I have it here, map view. So what's their map view? Cannot find the scope map view. Okay, so let me, as I came here for this one, I just need to content for my content view. Here I just, instead of this text, I'm gonna replace this text with my landmark list. Yes, landmark list gonna sit here. And let me try review. Of course I can't, it's not gonna work because the landmark, there is some error here, which is okay, my map view core. So here we will see that, okay, so it said the label coordinate, oh, it should be smaller. So this one has issue. Let me go to map view. Yes, here you will see that my map view variable start with small c. So I'll come here and fix this. Okay, yeah, we're done. So now the preview gonna be like this. For landmark, that you will see landmark detail, we have circle image, and we have map here, background. Also we have here description as we configured here. And for example, yeah, for row you will see that our row, each row gonna be like this. In preview we check two row from 0 and 1. For example, I make this 3, and this gonna change to 3 information. And this is just a preview for test. And yes, and here is our landmark and also map view and landmark list. So let's run and see in simulator how it's gonna be. Okay, and here is our simulator. You will see we have a list of these parks, and each one, when we tap, it's gonna go inside. In simulator loading, this is gonna be a little bit slow, and especially depend of your internet connection, but in real device gonna be much faster. And yes, so here we have our list and details and map and everything. So yeah, that's it for today. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please make sure to give it thumbs up, and don't forget to be subscribed for more videos which are coming every week. Have a good one. Bye bye.